So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. And say your name. Ella. Well, we have my granddaughter here tonight, Ella. And so, yeah, she wanted to sit in tonight. We have her and her brother over for the weekend. So, it's having fun. She's actually got their butt in watching YouTube videos. So, we might not hear much out of you tonight, huh? Well, look at all these fine folks we got out there already. My goodness. And we have the giveaway tool up and running. So you can see across the bottom of the screen there scrolling. To enter tonight, you can do hashtag HPN164. And that will get you entered in tonight's giveaway. So, man, look at all these fine folks out there. Woohoo, man. Look at all those people out there, Ella. Isn't that great? Well, anyway, we're going to start everybody off tonight with the Bible verse of the week. And that is, this is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Psalms 118:24. And so every morning we wake up, we can think, the Lord made this day. We're here to live it, and we should rejoice and be glad in it. And so anyway, keep that in mind because that is a great verse. You happy every day you wake up? Yeah, me too. Well, anyway, we have some awesome people in the green room here. So let's go ahead and bring them out so they can say howdy. And up first, we got JH586. Jamie, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Better than I deserve. Thanks for having me. Hope y'all are. I was just typing howdy to Dwayne and a few other guys out there. We already got a crowd.
Yes, we do.
Glad to be here, man, and looking forward to church in the morning and try to be glad every day.
Yes. Yep. That's what I've heard people say every day I look at the newspaper, I'm not in the obituaries, I'm happy. So.
Yeah, we had a guy at church that said that. He said, every morning I wake up, I go like this and I don't hit wood, it's a good day.
Yep, that is true.
he said, Jamie, when you get my age, you read the paper every day. I said, why don't you read the paper every single day, Dick? And he said, to read the obituaries, make sure I ain't in there. So Ozzy and M. Gabriel, all them guys are out there telling me, hey, so rather than try to type, I'll just say, hey to you guys. Thanks for saying hey and all that.
Hey back. Huh?
Yeah. Zig Ziglar.
Zig Ziglar used to always say every day is a great day. If you don't believe it, just try missing one. That's great, Denny. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
And Zig Ziglar was quite the Christian person, too.
Yeah, he was a real character.
Yes, he was. Yep.
Well, thanks for having me, Hillbilly. I appreciate you, man.
Well, thank you for being here, buddy. And up next, we got J Delta 22NC.
Good evening.
Jose.
Appreciate you having me here today. I have to say I'm 6 feet above the ground. And a good day, you open the eyes, you give thanks to the Lord for another day.
Oh man, you betcha.
Got my arms, my legs, got a pair of eyes. I know I joke sometimes when I'm shooting, but I'm glad I have some the way they are.
Yeah.
Had a great day today. Went to the range. No video, no recording. I had my 308 that I needed to get zero. I took the scope out of that rifle a long time ago. Put one in and took it out to 200 yards just to have some fun.
Oh wow.
Yep. No cameras, no nothing.
Yeah. There's some days I'll just go out and like I said, not take a camera or nothing. Just go put a target up and
Yep.
sit there on the bench and just enjoy shooting. So yeah.
And I say, like Jamie said, I'm doing better than I deserve, and that's for sure.
Yep.
That is for sure.
Let me ask y'all something real quick. Do us a favor if you don't mind. Hit that thumbs up button over there.
Well, thank you, Jamie.
Won't cost nothing, and it'll help Hillbilly out and get these videos out to more people to watch them. So we got somebody else back there, ain't we?
Yes, we do. Well, thank you very much, Jamie. And let's bring out Steve, living in the southwest part of Virginia. How you doing, buddy?
Well, I'm not as old as Jay Delta, so I'm doing pretty good.
I just look old, man. I'm just 36.
No, doing pretty well. I appreciate you having me on today. Then he mentioned Zig Ziglar. This is interesting, probably only to me, but I saw him speak at the National FFA convention in Kansas City back in 1983, and
No kidding.
he was good.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Ella, look at here. Denny
I still remember that.
Denny says, I also have a granddaughter named Ella. We call her Ella MNOP. Like the alphabet. L-M-N-O-P. Yeah, that would have been something neat to see there, man. We got all these fine folks out here.
Oh, it was great. I was 17 years old.
Wow. Yeah, I used to listen to a lot of his motivational messages. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I had a nephew, and at the time he was like doing car sales and timeshare and this and that, and he'd always get into like his car. Every time he started up, he had Zig Ziglar tape in there listening to it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I told him, I said, you heard any Zig Ziglar's tapes or stuff on being a Christian? He's like, no, I hadn't. And so, like, next time I see him, he goes, man, he goes, I've researched that. And he goes, man, he goes, I started listening to those too. And so.
You saw what Chad said, Steve? He said in 1983 he was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yep. Yeah.
I had a ton of
I give you a hard time for being old, and now he's laying it on me.
All that love.
Oh, yeah. Well, my goodness. Chilling out in Orlando. My goodness, you're having better weather than us. We had some family members that went to Florida for Christmas,
Yep.
And it's actually warmer here for Christmas than it wasn't where they went. It was like 68 there, and it was like 76 here.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah. Seen that rustic rimfire. He's got a nice rifle there. That new
Yeah, he
Anschutz he picked up. Nice rifle.
There's Nibs out there.
Oh, there's Nips.
Yeah, man.
Steve's, Denny says, I was at a FFA convention in Kansas City in 83.
That's the same one I was at. It trying to remember the hotel it was at.
Did you see him?
Radisson Mule Box where we stayed back. Yeah. Oh, did he? Oh, no, I
Yeah.
probably did. You know, there's, I think like 20,000 people. Yeah, it's big.
That was a poor attempt.
Heck, we could have been sitting side by side, never known. Yeah. Well, no, that's pretty good. I'm just a little slow today.
Later on, they're going to compare ticket stubs and find out they were 2-3 seats apart.
Yeah. Well, pretty good chance you probably cross each other in the men's room, no doubt.
Some of the things you hear in the men's room. Let's leave that in there because that's where it belongs.
I was all the way down in Florida one time. I was working out on the road, and we was at a restaurant eating. I went in the men's room, and I was washing my hands, and in walked somebody I knew from Missouri. Like, what are you doing here? Is that something? Don't cross the streams. And Gabriel said, little Ghostbusters there. My goodness. Well, we got some topics tonight, and we'll also call it side chat here in a few minutes. See, don't let me forget to call out these fine folks in side chat here. See, this should be fairly short. We talked a little bit about it, I think, last week, maybe the week before. So we'll do this topic since it'll probably be pretty short, and then we'll call it the side chat. So any new news this year? Like, I put it at SHOT. Like if you guys heard anything that's new coming out at SHOT Show this year, we know we got blessed with a lot of lever actions last year, so I was really happy about that. But if you heard like any trend, and what was weird was, or at least to me, I mean, I know like Jamie and other of you folks are like lever actions, but it's like a whole bunch of them come out lever actions, last year. I was like, wow. So like, I wonder what it'll be this year. And real quick, we had somebody sneak in the back room here. Hey, Pat, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, doing pretty good. Everybody hear me okay? How's my audio?
Hey, Pat. Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. No, I'm doing good. Just got back from Grand Island here a little bit ago. It was my daughter's 16th birthday today. So, yeah, we got to hang out all afternoon long and, just do father-daughter stuff all afternoon long. So,
Man,
had a good time.
congratulations.
Yeah, beware of the sidewalks.
That means you got older.
Yeah. It did.
Yeah. Oh, we say wiser.
Oh, okay.
There you
Okay,
go.
I like that better. I like that better, Jose. I'm gonna run with that one.
There you go.
Yeah, Pat's kind of like some of the rest of us that was around electric fences growing up. It took a few times to learn that when to touch that and when not to, you know. So you do get wiser with age.
Yeah, eventually. Just like that electric fence, it might take a time or two, but then I start perking up. Oh, shoot.
Well, so has anybody heard of anything new coming out this year for SHOT?
Honestly, I haven't been keeping track. I've been so busy with everything else lately here, so I haven't heard boo. At least nothing jumps across my feed anyway. I'll put it that way.
Awesome. Well, oh, we had somebody else come in here. We got the Scotsman. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Oh, good to see you.
How's it going?
It's going good. How's everything on Scotsman's end?
That's all right, man. I wish I'd say it's fantastic, but you know, as I told Jamie the other night, I had a deer that wanted to commit suicide and ran right into my truck on Thursday night. So,
Oh wow.
Oh,
it's in the shop.
The deer or the truck?
The truck is, I didn't stop. Everyone keeps asking me. I didn't stop because I didn't want, you know, I was tired and sore. I didn't want to deal with it, but I just wanted to get home and see what the damage was. Fortunately, it looks like mostly cosmetic. You know, couple of really good big dents in the door. Busted up the mirror. Big scratch in the door. And ripped off my rear bumper. So,
well, yeah. A lot of times, once some deer hit, man, that meat's so bruised up. Sometimes it ain't worth eating.
I guarantee you, if he didn't make it, it would have been bruised up real good. He hit my door hard.
Oh,
yeah. But I don't know because when I drove by to go to work on Friday, I didn't see the bumper anywhere. So maybe it got stuck to him and he ran off with it. I don't know.
yeah.
That's going to be an odd one come next hunting season. Deer walking through the woods with a
piece of bumper
stuck to his ass.
So, got a Chevy bow tie imprint on his head or a round Ford logo. What?
It's a Toyota.
He's probably got Tacoma stamped in the side of him.
Tacoma.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Man, we had somebody else jump in. Hey Bubba, how you doing?
What's going on, fellers?
Oh man. Just living the life, buddy.
Mr. Bubba.
Will do.
Bubba, I might be in the swear jar tonight. I might owe you.
Ah, dang.
Well, man, good to see everybody. See, I think I can put the top comments back up here now on the screen without covering up somebody's face or something. That's a neat little deal to have them here on the screen, but it depends on the layout. Is sometimes it's right in front of somebody. So,
to your question, Smith & Wesson is expanding their line of lever actions to include 4570 and 3030 Winchester. We talked about this earlier on Georgia Shooting Connection. There's one high dollar gun that's coming out with a new model. That's a carbon fiber and a carbon stock. It's supposed to be really lightweight. And
Wow.
What do you say the calibers were again, Jamie?
yes,
Yes.
all of them. There's a Weatherby's coming out with a new model, and it's got their all of the long actions are almost all of their cartridges. You know, like 270 Weatherby. You know, and those are basically. How would you describe it, Scotsman? It seems like most of those Weatherby cartridges are very similar to the Ackley Improved.
I was going to say the Ackley Improved is probably the closest thing you're going to find.
So you got to have different dies.
I don't know if you saw or not, Jamie, but we're going to have a new revolver coming out here this year, hopefully. And it's not a Smith and it's not a Colt. It's another one of our favorite brands. It's Pieta. Pieta is coming out with a Colt Python clone.
Oh, wow.
When you said favorite brands, I was hoping you were going to say High Point, but
I would never. I would never. They're only a couple hours away from me, and I would never.
That would scare the living crap out of me to have a High Point made revolver.
yeah. Justin Lowe says Blue Colt Anacondas are coming out at shot shows.
Well, they've been out.
Chambered in 35.
And I'm disappointed I haven't gotten an email from Marlin or Ruger about the Marlin that's coming out in 35.
Yeah. You'd think they would have talked to you first.
I would have. I'm signed up for their newsletter is my point. It ain't like they got to get my permission or anything.
They called you and had you help with it.
I think I got an email, with that 35, the new whatever caliber they are doing. Got an email today or yesterday, I think.
Jamie, next time you talk to them, tell them to bring out the 39A.
Lord have mercy. Tell it for true, bro.
That'd be nice.
I'd love to see them bring a 39A back.
If Pieta does this right and they come out with it this year and they do it, if they want to do it right, it's going to have to be sub $1,000. If it's anything over $1,000, they're not going to be able to compete. I'd say if they're in that 850 range, 850 range, they'd be on the money, and they'd do well with it because that looks really good. That looks really, really good.
Well, Jamie just wants a pick rail and threaded barrel on him. As long as he's got that.
Show mouth.
Oh, I was talking about myself. Never mind.
Ruger's got something called a Harrier rifle. It's like an AR.
Well, yeah. Now I had to start these girls out young real quick for a second. Listen to them. So that lever action rifle you shot, is that like your favorite gun now? You had to think that hard.
You shouldn't have to think. You should be able to go like this. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. No, it isn't.
She's taking that or her lever action BB gun. So I mean, they're both lever action, though, right?
I mean, the automatic answer is yes.
Here,
it's a lever gun. You should love them all.
Here, Hillbilly. Here's a picture. That Ruger's making an absolutely gorgeous gun.
Oh, wow. And look at the checkering.
You took the words right out of my mouth, man. I was gonna say, look at that checkering.
Ooh. Again,
Some
so
pretty
pretty,
wood.
I even blew up my screen.
Yeah, they're
That checkering's awesome, man.
That is actually a 1.5-minute video. You want me to play it?
yeah, you betcha.
We got 1.5 minutes.
Of course, and we'll call outside chat.
Oh, slung to fold.
What y'all see that was different?
I love it.
What did you see different?
Bullseye.
Yes, it's red instead of black.
Yep. And that is so cool.
That's a beautiful rifle, man.
Yeah, it's just something about a lever action just gives me a warm and fuzzy feeling.
Well, that loading gate actually looks a lot better.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they've solved the old issue with Marlin, you know, and the loading.
Mine don't have a problem loading.
I've never had an issue with mine, but I've heard people complain about, you know, Marlins and loading properly and not cycling right.
Even my 44, it ain't even broke in yet. I got, before we get together again, man, I need to slick that thing up like I did my old 336s.
Yeah, I gotta get some more rounds downrange on mine. Like when I bought mine used, but mine, I can guarantee mine probably wasn't shot or shot a lot, and I've probably only got maybe 1,000 rounds through it altogether. And I've had that thing for quite a few years now. I just haven't had it out a ton.
I believe Ozzy's asking what caliber that was. That's 35 Remington.
No, that was a 30-30.
30-30.
I was on their website and I did not see a 336 listed in 35 Remington. And even on the 30-30, it says now shipping in limited quantities. So they're not making these rifles every day. They'll make a run of them and sell them and then make another run of them and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Be nice to have one of those in 35 and 45-70.
Wouldn't it though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or better yet, even better than 45-70, the 444 Marlin.
Yeah.
What an awesome deer cartridge.
Yeah, I got a couple comments out there about Henry too. Yep, Henry's are super nice rifles, man.
Mm-hmm.
I've not jumped
Yeah.
into that one yet.
I don't think you'll be let down from all the stuff that I've heard, and the people that I know have Henrys, and me included, on there. They're just, once I got my 22 all slicked up, man, it just smooth as glass and just rock and rolls. I've had it for 20 years now, and man, it's still just as accurate and smooth. I love mine. Anyway, I'll put it that way.
But yeah,
I've got one inherited from my father-in-law, and it's just a super nice rifle. Shoots good.
I've just not come across a good deal on a Henry. I've always planned on getting one. But most usually I like to try to find a good deal possible. But
they're out there. I mean, they're a little bit harder to find these days. I bought my first Henry back in 2020. And you were still able to get somewhat decent deal then. They kind of went back up a little bit in price, but you can still find them here and there depending on what you're looking for, what caliber.
Yeah, and speaking of that, my local gun shop, where I just got that T-Sauce, that 45, he started carrying lever actions, and he's got a 357 on the wall right now, and it's just, I start getting real itchy when I walk in there because I just want to go up there and grab that rifle off the wall and take it home with me.
Take it home, man. Take it home.
That might have to be my next purchase, I think, because man, I got a pistol. I got that Smith in 357, and I absolutely love shooting that. And man, it'd be a perfect pair together like that.
Yeah, take it home. I got one more lever action on the books. I will probably get that this year on my next trip to Georgia, and Jamie knows what that is.
Yeah, I was just telling him about a 29 no dash that I'm gonna look into getting a hold of him this week.
yeah, Justin says he just needs the 450 and 357 Marlins to finish his collection. Man, that's awesome, buddy.
Yeah, let's go back to, can you go back there to Denny's comment for just a second?
Yeah.
He says he's been buying a few Rossies because they were better deals. The Rossies in the 30-30s and the 45-70s, I've worked on a few of those for other guys, and if my memory serves me correct, and I don't trust it like I used to, but those Rio, what do they call them? The Rossi Rio Grande or Rio Lobo or whatever.
Rio Bravo.
Rio Bravo. That rifle is a clone of a Marlin 336. I mean, I went so far as to put my bolt out of my 30-30 in this Rossi 4570, and it fit and went back and forth with the lever and all that. Of course, it ain't going to function with a 4570 or anything like that. And if I remember correctly, the Henrys are the exact same thing. They're, I won't go as far as to call them a clone, but yeah, it's the same principle, same lever shape, the same bolt shape and dimensions and that sort of thing. But yeah, the Henrys and the Rossies are and those calibers are clones of the Marlin, and that's why I was telling you, Hillbilly, when you was wanting the Marlin, I said, get one of those Rossies. They're exact same thing, and I mean exact. I mean, I put the bolt out of my 35 in there. But
the Marlins are nice, but Rigger way overpriced them. Way overpriced them.
Well,
they're trying to recoup money from buying them out. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to recoup their money from buying them out, and that's
they're
not
going
fair.
about it the wrong way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
But make more rifles.
Right. Exactly. Make more and get stuff on the market for people instead of doing this limited run stuff. That's not how you're making money.
Well, they're artificially.
I know they're messing with the market of it. I know.
Yeah, that limited run makes everybody want one, so they'll shell out the money when they get a hold of one.
Well, I'll say this much about them: Ruger's doing them, and they're doing them right.
Yeah.
Well,
if it's costing me more than a Henry, there's a problem because Henrys are super nice rifles too. So it's way more than a Henry, so it's ridiculous.
Well, and again, we've just said that the Henry is pretty much a clone of the Marlin, and you're sitting there buying the same thing for. Yeah, I you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying, man. I get it. And honestly, man, the Henrys are super nice. I love my Henrys.
Yeah. Well, Chris Lang, I'm gonna tell you with a tube of flits, a file, some sandpaper, and a Dremel tool, you can make your Rossi every bit as smooth as the nicest Marlin out there.
I will say this: when it comes to a Dremel tool, you can take it off, you can't put it back.
You're
slow. Go slow.
No, you don't understand. The Dremel tool is just to work in the flits.
I know, but some people go overboard. You can take it off, you can't put it back.
Yeah. Well,
you get into doing slicking stuff up. You got to be real careful what you're doing with that.
And
there's a reason I think too that like your Marlins, the 35s, 30-30s, and all that lever actions, and like even if you jump to the shotgun, the 870s, there's a reason those are so popular. And I mean, they were made well, but they were reasonably. You could buy one reasonably, so everybody had them. Everybody fell in love with them, and they were reliable. They worked great, and so when you outprice yourself, that kind of run like some of the newer generation. They might not have any, so they might not enjoy those as much. It might not be like a lot of us grew up with.
The key words in that phrase was worked well. Is this what reliability costs us in 2026?
Exactly.
I mean, they're a proven design, and not to say that somebody couldn't come up with a better design that worked as well, if not better, but they ain't yet.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're talking about that Remington 870 pump shotgun, those Marlin lever actions, they were working men gun to do work.
Timeless design that will never disappear, man. It's something that is just, it works. Just plain works.
Yeah.
And it worked at a fair price.
It did.
Yep.
Didn't it?
I love my old 870, man. That thing's a workhorse.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people probably the same way, but here in the hills, our family had a Marlin, and if it was just one, a Marlin lever action and a 870 shotgun. I mean, every family had those, So,
And a 22.
yeah, 22, yeah. But,
Any of you guys have any experience with that Savage lever action 22 they came out with?
No.
I've not shot one, but I have held them before and I've worked on them before. I wasn't super impressed with the action on it. But again, I haven't shot it, so I couldn't say for sure exactly how well it shoots or anything. But the action wasn't that smooth.
Yeah. Well, real quick, we're gonna here in just a quick minute, we're gonna call it side chat. But Packrat out here, and he says Miss Packrat joined the group in because he always talks about her on our VIP because she's on there watching with him on the VIP chat. Sheila, I assume, is Miss Packrat. So welcome.
Absolutely.
Yep. Welcome, ma'am.
So, Jamie, we got like 45 people on here. So, would you like to shout these fine folks out in the side chat?
I will, as long as my voice will hold out. There's that many of them.
Take a deep breath, my man. Take a deep breath.
What would you like for everybody to type in, guys?
I don't know. 35. Marlin. Pick one. 35's good. Ron 2A matters.
Yeah, Ron or Sheila and Ron put that out there. So type in 35 and Jamie will call you out there in side chat and man, look at that thing fly off the page.
I know. I gotta back up. But I got a mouse. Don't fear.
You can be up arrow.
But ain't got the arrow.
Not the up arrow. Ron 2A Matters is out there first. Sheila West is out there. Artack and Daughters, living in Southwest Virginia, is on the panel and in the side chat. So is J Delta 22. Tim S is out there. Patton the Bunker is also on the panel. Denny's Plant-Based Journey, Artack and Daughters, Justin Lowe, Tim S, Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies, Alaska One Andy, Dale Pogue, Helping Man, Kent, 645, The Crazy Scotsman is on the panel, David Duff, Justin Grimm, Mohi 303, and lose my voice, okay. David Duff, Boomstick, Mach 6. Packrat's Attic, Daryl D, the Ozark Outdoorsman, Sheila West, Mr. Bob, yeah, Daryl D, Mark Thomas making me read Roman numerals, Ozzy Osbourne, Chris Lang, Rustic Rimfire, and Jacobs 9230. And I think that gets us up to date momentarily. Oh, there's Brownworks. Hey, man. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I wonder if it is a Henry, Justin. Good to see Brownworks out there. Remember Brownworks for your grip needs. You need go see Mr. Brown over there. Does great work. I have a pair of them.
Not only for that, he makes awesome pistol stands like this right here too. That's just amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And my Colt 1911 with brown grips would look awful nice on that.
Oh man,
I agree.
I put my high point pistol on there.
I'm sorry.
Now he ain't gonna send me anything anymore. I'm joking. I don't put my high point.
Here's the thing. Let's say High Point came out with revolvers and 357 Magnum or 44 Magnum. Would you trust them?
I'd trust Hillbilly shooting it.
He'd make Cooter go first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Cooter.
Cooters
He's
are.
one that started a video, so yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll start up a donation pool. We'll get you the money, and you get to be the guinea pig.
Well, I'll tell you what. If they come out with a 357 Magnum revolver, and Kel-Tec come out with one, and I had to shoot one or the other, I would shoot the hot one because the screws might fall apart on the Kel-Tec, which I love. I like Kel-Tec too, but.
At least you know at the High Point, you can always flip it around and use it as a hammer.
That is true. Yeah, my High Point 10 millimeter. Man, that thing's a shooter. It really is. But one thing about it is, if you run out of ammo, it's a dangerous weapon without any ammo in it. Because, I mean, that thing has some weight to it. Oh man. Oh man, look here. Chris Lang, thank you, buddy. He threw out a $10 super chat. So thanks for putting this together every week, Hillbilly. Well, thank you, buddy, and bless you. I really appreciate that. And so do the winners, because all that money goes right back into the giveaway stuff. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Oh, yeah, the Kel-Tec, the P32. Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about Kel-Tecs, man, is the grips are super thin.
Yeah. I got the, was it PMR 30 or see? It's the 22 Magnum 30 round clip or mag in it, and I love that gun.
Quick question: where can Brownworks be found at?
At brownworks.com.
I just wanted to throw that out there because I am looking into some grips for my 1911. So
let me find him here.
He's a good dude, makes some good stuff. Got a couple different grips from him.
Mark's awesome, and Mark has been on Guns Bearing Therapy before, and so if you want to check out some of the stuff, you can always go back and watch that episode. Because I
don't know, Jamie's
enough people out there with a 10 millimeter wrench. Would you throw the link to Brownworks out there, please?
I think Jamie got some grips from him too. So he's got video on it. I got a couple videos on them. They're good grips from him.
PMR 30 is what that is.
Yep, because I'm looking to do some upgrading in the near future. So just wanted to throw his name back out there because I know it's been a little while since he was on. So give the man his due.
See if I can find him.
And there you go. Justin Grimm's got it out there, brownworks.com. And not only that, he can make he made me some grips for my AR too. And so
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he made some custom ones for me, red, white, and blue. And they are slick. Absolutely nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Mark Thomas vouches for you. That's saying a lot right there.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Leatherman himself.
Yeah.
And that's oh, go ahead, Hillbilly.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just going to throw out, since we mentioned Mark on his leather work, I was going to throw out somebody else that you guys can go check out my video at some point in time. But the man himself right there with the Stingray in there, man, Ozzy, absolutely beautiful piece of craftsmanship right there. I still can't talk about him enough today because I got this in the mail today, put a quick video together on it, and actually concealed carried it today underneath my hoodie, and with the cant and everything was perfect. It disappeared underneath my hoodie. It was so flat up against my body. And I'm super skinny, and it disappeared. So thanks again, Ozzy. This is absolutely awesome. So I got to give that man his due too.
Ozzy does some great work as well, man.
Yes, he does.
I've got one of his holsters that I'm absolutely tickled to death.
The man wouldn't accept any payments, but he's got something coming anyway.
Right. But anyway, just wanted to give him a quick shout out because I absolutely love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So
all right. We're gonna be doing the giveaway at the bottom of the hour, about the bottom of the hour. So make sure your hashtag's in there. That is hashtag HBN164. We have only 16 entries so far. So, man. So let's go ahead and move on to this next topic. I think most people will have something to say about this, and maybe, we can get some suggestions out there to people that might be wondering or something like that. But it's like, let's talk a little bit about optics. And so red and green dots, some people have those on a rifle, some have them on the pistol. The hunting scopes, and then bench rest scopes, and then we also have the LPVOs. And so anyway, I thought we could kind of go through the panel here and give everybody opportunity to kind of say what you like and why you like it, maybe, or something. And I mean, you can say a brand or whatever, but it don't necessarily have to be a brand, a brand specific. But there's a lot of difference between, if you got a bench rest scope and you're wanting to go hunting with it. You got your first focal plane, your second focal plane, and so some people like the other G-Webs out there. Hey, buddy, happy 2026, everyone. The parallax, some people would rather not have a parallax, so there's a lot of stuff, illuminated reticles, so there's a lot to talk about. And I think everybody probably has something to say about this. So also the side chat, please kind of chime in on your thoughts and stuff. We'll just start with you, buddy.
Who you starting with?
You, Jamie.
Something that you said there caught my attention. All scopes have parallax. Now, whether it's adjustable or not, that's up to the.
Yeah, it's not bad.
A scope that doesn't have an adjustable objective is generally set at either 50 or 100 yards, but in most cases 100 yards. I like second focal plane for hunting, and you have to have a semi-thick crosshair to pick up your crosshairs in the woods, because you got sticks and stuff running every which way, But and those are typically less expensive, but for long range work, the tactical scopes, you want as fine a crosshair as you can possibly get. And a lot of times you'll hear me or some of the other guys talking about our hunting loads, and we tend to be satisfied with an inch or a little over an inch. But when it comes to our load workup with our distance, we want at 100 yards, we want them all in one hole or at least touching. One of the reasons I think that your hunting loads don't get that small is because of those big, fat, thick crosshairs and a second focal plane scope. Far as red dots, I own for pistols, I own 2, and I have 1 mounted. I've got scopes back here and scopes up there that are not on guns. I've got a Monstrum over there. It's a 4x12. And then that Athlon Argos, I want to put it on something. Probably wind up putting it on my 270 before hunting season starts again next year. But that's me on scopes. Tactical scopes. You want a good budget scope. The DNT, the 1, and the Arkin scopes they punch way above their price point.
Awesome. Yeah, good stuff. And also thanks about bringing out the difference in the crosshairs, on that too. But real quick, I want to thank Gun Websites. He just gifted 5 memberships. And so who received those? YouTube does that. There's no way we can pick those. It's just randomly picked by YouTube by people that watch my channel. And see, the people that received that is Doug Cutler, Mimi, Jacob S., Calamity Jean, and Woods. Well, congratulations, and thank you very much for doing that, G-Webs. If you just are new here and received a membership, we have a live every Tuesday night for our members, our VIPs is what we call them. And me and my wife Ames, she's on here with me, and we used to have a lot of fun. So try to make that. It's at 8:30 Central on Tuesday nights. And go ahead, Jamie, if you got some more to say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just wanted to tell him thank you.
No, man, that's pretty much. I mean, it don't take me long to tell you everything I know.
Oh, I'm really glad that you and Jose are sitting side by side now. His view on like a crosshair and stuff like that is probably totally different than like what you were just talking about, because he shoots bench rest. So that's what I love about this group of people, man. We're all over the place. We got people do this and this and that. And so Jose, why don't you tell us about like your thoughts on optics and stuff, and like what you use and the reason you might like something, whereas Jamie might want second focal plane for deer hunting, bench rest, might want a first focal plane or whatever. And so, yeah, just tell us what you're thinking, buddy.
So I got both. I got second focal and first focal. So it depends what I'm doing. We're shooting small targets, the UBRs, and now we're using the IBS and ARA. I like to use the second focal plane with thin cross. Right, I don't like all that Christmas tree in there because that's on the way. I don't need that. So if I'm shooting the center fire, then I use first focal plane, and I got first focal planes on my 22s. I got loopholes and I got Arkins, and I got D1, and I got 9-4s. I use all of those. And it depends on what I'm doing. I like the first focal plane because sometimes when you're shooting, you have to do a lot of holding for your windage. I don't like to hold on the height. I like to hold on the windage. So, and then on my pistols, the ones I carry every day, they have red dot or green dots because of my eyes. But I shoot both with the red dot and without it, iron sight. So it depends on what I'm doing. And then each one got a drawback. The second focal plane, if if you're gonna use your stadias or whatever you call it, the dashes, two holdovers, a lot of the times you have to the scope has to be in a certain magnification, and depending on the manufacturer, could be anywhere from 18 to 25. Usually, it's on the max of the scope. So, but what I like about second focal plane is your reticle don't change as you zoom in and out. On the first focal plane, you got bad eyes like me. If you go to a lower magnification, I can hardly see that center dot or crosshairs because it gets smaller and bigger as you decrease magnification or you add some. So it all depends. I prefer milliradians, but I got MOA, so I can do either one, especially if it's a free scope. I'll take any type. So, but I like the mill radians because it's easier for me to do. So when I am zeroing or finding adjustment, it's easy for me to count tenths, that is quarters. And I know it might be crazy, but that's how my brain works. So, and then some of the second focal plane, instead of 1/4 of an inch at 100 yards, is 1/8. So that's even getting more precise. So I got a couple of those. So
Good points. It's nice. Nice to explain the difference in the two. Biggest difference there is the reticle actually getting larger and smaller, and the measurements and ranging stuff on the second focal planes is, like you said, generally only accurate at one specific set magnification, which is usually max. So that's important stuff to keep in mind when you're making your choices.
Right.
And there's some really really expensive second focal plane scopes out there, as well as first focal plane. So,
the first focal plane is a good thing. I know people got different opinions, and that's just my opinion. And a lot of times you don't need a first focal plane. A second focal plane will do you better, but it's available. So, if you see your first focal planes, like Jamie says, some second focal planes are way out there too. But if you look at the same scope in second focal plane, the first focal plane is going to cost you more. So you might never use it.
And also, what I love about all this too is, MOA, whatever, the first, second focal plane, it's different from other shooters. So, there's not just a set guideline. They'll take one person that likes this stuff and somebody right beside him that can shoot just the same and might have a totally different setup, and
preference a lot of times. Yeah.
That's what's cool about it too.
Yeah, you get choices.
Yeah. So, Steve, we'll move on down to you.
For the first, I guess, 50 years of my life, 40 years, some years that I was shooting, mostly I was just hunting blinking. 3x9,
3x9.
Yep. Duplex crosshairs. And that's what I use. And here in the last couple of years, I've got to shooting a little off the bench and trying some different stuff. And I've got a mix too, like Jose said. I've got first focal planes, I got second focal planes. I'm starting to get interested in the vintage scopes. Justin and them guys has got me interested in like the Unertals and stuff. My wallet is not interested in them, but I do have one of those Malcolm reproductions on my Ballard, and I really like that scope. As far as red dots, I've got 2 red dots on a couple of AR pistols, and they're all right. And then the only traditional pistol, I guess you'd say, I've got a red dot on is I've got one on my Ruger Mark III. And as far as carry guns, I just carry them with iron sights. That's most shootings is close enough to where for self defense to where you point and pull the trigger pretty much.
Yeah, you're pointing there. You're not aiming.
Right. So, like I say, I don't put dots on there. With my feeble brain, dots might just overcomplicate things for me. So, but nothing wrong with the red dot. I like them, but like I say, I've got them on my AR pistols, and it shoots good with them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much my take on it. I've never, one thing I will say, I've never had any experience with any of the high end scopes, the Night Force and that kind of stuff. But for what I do, the Arkans, the Athlons, even the Discoveries do pretty well. And I'm using more of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Fun Time Air Gun said, "Want to check in? Back to work for me." Well, thanks for coming by, buddy. And don't work too hard. Well, good stuff, everybody. Pat, how about you, buddy?
Well, like Steve, first part of my life, didn't know boo from nothing. Just shooting the old 3x9s sitting on top of the rifles, nothing fancy. Not until I really got heavy back into guns again. Oh, probably about 8-9 years ago. Just trying a lot of different stuff. Mil dots versus MOA versus first focal plane, a good one, versus a second focal plane. I'm kind of all over the place when it comes to it. And, I shoot both pretty decent. As far as preference on scopes, I've shot both of them pretty decent. A little different story when it comes to dots as far as that goes. And I'm glad Hillbilly turned me on to this one, was that Viridian RF X11, if I'm remembering correctly.
RFX 11, yeah.
Yeah. He did a video on one of those because I had got some red dots for my ARs. So that way I could do a transition from scope over to red dot. If I was hunting coyotes or something and I got one called in, I could just swing over, red dot, bang. And, it's kind of my home defense gun, too, at the same time, because it's got a light and everything on it. It's kind of the jack of all, I call it my jack of all trades gun. But with my stigmatism, even with a pretty decent red dot, when you crank it up, it just starbursts so bad in my eye. And the first one I got, it was pretty bad. That was the Monstrum Vader. And but by the time that I switched over to a Ghost, they had kind of refined that red dot down, and it didn't starburst as bad. But when I went to the pistol on my double stack 2011 from T-Sauce, man, that green dot, and it's fully sun adjustable on there, so it picks up on available sunlight and adjusts it up or down, which is great. It works perfect. And it's been on there over a year. It's rode in the truck and everything, been great. But with that green dot, I bagged a coyote with it at 75 yards. And with my eyes, iron sights with a pistol, no way. No way in heck. But that green dot sitting on top of there with a lot of light, it really focused that green dot down. And man, I got that coyote at 75 yards with a 9mm pistol. And that thing has been fantastic. So if you have astigmatism, go with a green.
Yeah.
It's not going to 100% cure it, but it's definitely going to help out a lot. So,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I absolutely love green dot. And from here on out, if I ever put a red dot on a like an AR or something, I'm definitely going green. So,
and one
but
quick thing I want to add real quick, Pat. If you're looking through your dot, and it could be the quality of the dot or it could be your eyes. If you got bad starburst, just pull out your cell phone, hold it up there, take your camera, and take a picture of what you're seeing, that dot.
yeah.
And then when you look at the picture on your phone, if it don't have a starburst, it's you. If it does have a starburst, it's the dot. So another
Oh, okay.
quick
Shoot,
little
I
thing.
never even thought about that.
Yeah. And real quick, I want to say hi to Hasbro. Hey, buddy.
Hey guys, I
Howdy,
just
Hasbro.
dropped chips off at home and finished day one of the auction. So
You've had a long day, haven't you?
I did. I got a couple cool things though.
All right.
So I got a Mossberg 142 T handle. So now I have two of the T handles, and a Stevens. Mike's gonna be so proud of me. A Stevens 416. It's just perfect. It's really something else. So
Wow.
Nice. There you
So,
go.
wow.
Yeah.
Now you can give me the match
And it-
54.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not happening yet.
Yet.
Jose, I'll put you in touch with my wife for my estate sale.
Okay.
Make sure when you do that, Hasbro, it's the price that you told her you paid and not the actual price you paid.
Yeah, I paid $30 for a lot of this stuff, $100 for a few of them. And
We want to
No,
get
she knows
the
what-
family deal. We want the family deal.
Yeah, she knows what I pay. So it's yeah. In fact, she reminded me of that tonight. So
well, also, real quick, Mark Thomas says, all my dots are red. Maybe I need to try some green. Yeah, and there's also now, there's some blue dots out too. And Viridian, well, I don't think it's on this box here, but the natural color chart, the waves, there's certain colors that's more natural to the eye than other colors. And so, you know, that's why they started really pushing the green on their stuff, is you don't get the starburst. It's like maybe as you would in the red. But yeah, man, next time you're at the gun shop, if they got a green or a blue, I don't have a blue. I've not looked through it, but I've heard of some companies having that, and I've some people really like that. So awesome, good stuff, everybody. Scotsman, how about you?
So it's kind of funny that we're talking scopes because when I first got into the industry a long time ago now, I started working with scopes. That's how I kind of got into it, and I started in the optics world. And one thing that would happen that I noticed right at the rip was everyone would push first focal plane, and never really quite understood why. And then the more and more research I did and the more stuff I got into it and all the rest of it, I really kind of got away from that. I'm a big second focal plane guy, both for close range, long range. Don't have a problem with either of them. I really don't like my reticle getting bigger on me. It's especially when you start getting out there at distance. To me, just personally, it causes more problems. I'd rather keep the reticle small and not have to worry about it encroaching on my target. And then as far as manufacturers and stuff for that go, like I've got Night Force, I got Zeiss, and I got a whole bunch of cheaper scopes too. I got like CV Life scopes. And I'll tell you, some of these cheaper scopes have come a long way. And I mean a long way. I've been doing this now for, God, what, 15 years? And in those 15 years, cheaper scopes optics has come a very, very long way. The CV Life is pretty dang clear for a sub $200 scope.
Yes.
And pretty dang accurate as far as tracking and all the rest of it goes as well, which is impressive. Very, very impressive. I said I got the Night Force and Zeiss and all that stuff as well, and they're nice. I mean, super clear, and that's what you want. You want super clear, but these cheaper scopes are getting there, man. They're getting that clarity. I haven't taken the CV Life one out to super long range yet, but within 500 yards, it's pretty dang clear. Haven't had any problems there. Got Monstrum scopes, same thing, pretty clear, no problems there either. And then as far as dots and stuff go, I'm a green dot guy as well. I don't really put them on pistols. I'm an iron sights guy. I can shoot iron sights all day long. Love iron sights. Same thing on my lever actions. Iron sights all day long. I got a green dot on my pistol rifle build, and I got them on my my regular AR as well. But yeah, that's about it, man. I don't really do pistol dots or anything like that as far as actual pistols go.
Good stuff, buddy. Real good stuff. We just had Garage Guy jump in out there earlier, just a minute ago. And good to see you, buddy. Yeah, man, everybody's brought a lot to the table. Great stuff. Bubba, how about you? What do you put on your Glock?
You gotta tell me Glock, huh? You say what I put on my Glock, huh? I'll tell you what I put on my Glock. I put a power drill on it, and then I cut it in half into pieces, and then I melt the son of a bitch. That's what I do to a Glock.
I love that statement, Bubba. I will pay for the swear jar for you swearing. I'll pay for it.
Okay, all right.
I got you covered, man.
Tell us what you think about different optics, dots, hunting, bench rest, LPVOs. What's your thoughts on stuff?
I don't have astigmatism, but I prefer a green dot. I do. I think it appears better for me. It's easier to see, and I don't have astigmatism, so I don't have that like starburst effect or anything like that. I just prefer green. As far as scopes goes, I love LPVOs the most. Like, no matter what I'm doing, because it's very versatile. And I like prism scopes too. They're pretty good. I'm kind of a big fan of the what is it? What do they call it? The forward magnifications and stuff. Doing a combo with those, I like that a lot. But I don't really do one singular thing. So like LPVO does the best for me, just because of the fact that I'll either bench rest or I'll do hunting or I'll do just plinking or what have you. So like I like just anything that's versatile. So LPVOs are probably one of my favorite things. And I do prefer first focal point. I don't like secondary focal points at all. In the slightest, I can't stand them. Something about them irritates me. I don't know what it is. And that's not a knock on them. I have no use for them.
No, it's a personal preference, and this is something I've tried to explain to people for years too. It's a very personal preference, and one thing too, when you're looking at scopes, especially if you're looking at them in a store, if they don't offer to take you outside so you can actually see it outside, I'm not buying it. Yeah. I used to take people outside all the time because you need the natural light to see what the scope is actually doing. You're not going to see it inside the store. You have to take it outside and have the actual proper natural light to see what that scope's going to do.
Yeah. But let's see. What else was I going to say? I done lost my train of thought.
Sorry, man.
It happens. It happens, man. It ain't your fault.
You brought up a point, and I meant to mention it earlier, and I forgot. Sorry.
But let's see. Dagnabbit. It was there and it's gone. I'm getting older. I'm getting close to 40. I'm getting older.
Last thing he's talking about was the first and second focal point, and then.
Hey, Bubba, it doesn't get any better.
Oh, I know it's not going to get any better. I know it's not going to get any better. I have no delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
I accepted that when I turned 12. I was just like, my gosh, I like tomatoes now. What the heck's wrong with this world? Anyway, but like I remember what I was gonna say. Pistols. As far as having like a red dot on a pistol, I prefer having a red dot or a green dot on a pistol. But that's not because of anything making me aim better or anything like that. I do think my reaction time's better with a dot on my pistol, but I prefer to have high iron sights so that if that dot happens to go out, I still have a backup. And I think it's important that people train with both, no matter what you're doing. Iron sights is the good old boy of sights, and I think it's important for people to train on them first before you train on something else, just so that dot can fail. It can fail.
And the other thing there too is train for it failing. So every now and then take out the battery and go shoot it.
Exactly. Like and anything could go wrong. So why not prepare yourself in case something for that goes wrong?
Yeah, co-witness sites are key, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're a godsend, especially if you're going to run a can on there. Like you have to have them. I don't care what anybody says. You have to have them.
I had a couple years ago come into the range, and all they ever did was shoot dots and shoot competition with dots. And I asked them one day, I'm like, "What are you gonna do if that dot goes out?" They're like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "You think that thing's gonna stay on forever?" They're like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Turn your dot off and shoot." They couldn't hit the broadside of the frickin' barn, dude. They were all over the place, and they couldn't understand it. I'm like, "You need to stop shooting dots. You got to practice both."
Yeah, and I think that's highly important.
Well, for one reason, I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you here, Bubba, but when every pistol I have that has a dot on it, they have co-witness dots. One, because I like the threaded barrels in case I want to, slap a can on it. But when you have that co-witness dot, when you bring it up, your dot is exactly lined up with your iron sights. And so if your dot's there or not, it's the same shot. But then also, if your dot, say you just dropped your gun and luckily it didn't go off, and you picked it back up and you went to look at those iron sights and your dot's off to the side, that like something happened there, So I think it's a very important deal to have co-witness dots, co-witness sights with your iron sights. Co-witness with your iron sights. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like this is like the weirdo part of it because I'm a weirdo because I do a little bit of everything. So, what was you saying, Hasbro? Somebody said something. I missed something.
I was going to say I was going to say something about that. I have iron sights. I have co-witness sights. I have red dots, but I was taught many years ago natural point of aim, because if you have to aim in a self-defense situation, you're probably dead. Mm-hmm. You need to be able to aim and shoot from between 5 and 7 yards without even using your sights. Just naturally point the gun with your hand and coordination. And so none of that, whether a dot works or not, if you really have to use it, you're too late.
Yeah. It's long to fold, you're out of there. But as far as like my pick for any scope is going to be between Arkin and Monstrum. I love Monstrums to death. I don't like Night Force, Nighthawk, whatever the heck that is. I cannot stand them. I think there's too much on them, and they're just irritating. And I like anything with a zero stop, so that's another important thing. And I don't. What's that other one? What's that other scope that starts with a Z? Another expensive scope. Is it
Zeiss?
Yeah,
Zeiss.
I can't stand Zeiss.
Why can you not stand Zeiss?
I just there's something about them I don't like. I don't know what it is about them that I don't like. It's the same thing for Night Force or whatever that's called. I don't like either one of them. I don't.
So I don't like Swarovski. Swarovski is ridiculous in many different ways. But Zeiss is probably got some of the best glass you'll ever find. You're paying for that glass, but they have some of the best glass you'll ever find.
No, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. They're good. It's just to me, right?
Oh, I think again,
It's
it's
just
personal
point of
preference for
preference,
everybody. It's just
And
I was
I'm
just
not
curious.
I'm not gonna dog anybody for liking the more expensive
Oh,
ones.
I
And
was just curious, man.
yeah,
And hey,
no,
I'm straight up with people too, man. I got that Zeiss for a deal. When you at the time, I got that thing for a heck of a deal. I didn't pay full price, so I'm always honest with people. I couldn't afford a Zeiss if I wanted to.
All right. Good stuff, buddy. Is that about all you got there?
I was just gonna say, like, I will die on this hill. Monstrum is great. Maybe not their older stuff, but their newer stuff.
Agreed, Bubba. I've had, like I said, the red dot from the Vader to the Ghost. Definitely a good improvement on there, but yeah, as far as a budget kind of entry level stuff, yeah, the Monstrum. I've got a lot of Monstrum stuff, and it's treated me right so far.
Well,
I'll tell you one thing. I have a Monstrum scope, right? And a Monstrum scope is good, but I've had 3 sets of pro rings cracked. It just sent it to me. And I showed them, hey, I'm torquing less than what they say, and their mounts are cracking. So they have a serious problem with their rings.
Oh, man.
Wow. As far as rings go,
I love the ring design, but they have cracked.
Warren, man. Warren rings are some of the best rings out there, and they're affordable.
Yeah, agreed.
We lost you through their Hasbro. What rings are you having problems with? What brand?
Monstrum Pro rings. The little side plates where the bolt pulls up into the Picatinny rail are cracking.
Yeah.
Every one of them cracked. I had 3 sets, and they all cracked at
really?
torques at or below their torque specs. It's because they're cast aluminum and pretty poorly cast, evidently. The main ring is fine, but the mount that holds on your Picatinny rail cracked, and their customer support kept sending me new ones, and they all cracked. So
goodness.
I hate that because I like the design, but I'm not buying any more Monstrum rings.
So Hasbro,
I like the scope. I have a good scope, but
we are actually to you, Hasbro. So
say again?
I said we are. It's your turn. So you can go ahead and say all you want to say.
Well, I just sort of coming in on different topics. Yeah, I was coming in different topics. I wasn't sure what the question was, Hillbilly. Can you tell me?
So we're just talking about optics, red or green dots, hunting scopes, bench rest scopes, LPVOs, just like anything like you want to say about about any of them, because we were talking earlier. Hunting scopes are different than somebody might want for bench rest. LPVO.
Right.
So yeah, just pretty much whatever you want to talk about.
Well, as far as type of scopes, right, I just recently have started getting LVPOs, and I really like them in certain situations. And so I'm sort of just delving into those because generally I'm a precision target shooter, right? And so LVPOs don't fit my build. But there is a place for them, especially if you're going to use them in self-defense or shooting steel or whatever. And so I'm starting to change my mind a little bit on that. But generally, I'm shooting precision long distance stuff, and so I'm in 24 or higher power kind of stuff. As far as like handgun stuff, as mentioned, I have all kinds of different dots, Rytons, and just all kinds of different ones. But my vision, because I do have an astigmatism, and I'm getting to the point in age where I will have cataract issues, right? I do get starburst issues. And so I tend to stick to green dots when I can because it does help. quite a bit with older eyes anyway. But I shoot open iron sights too. Now, the peep sights, believe it or not, are much better for me. But the open buckhorn V kind of back things, I can see them, but they're all blurry. The rear sight's blurry, so I'm not as accurate in that. So I don't know if that helps or not, but that's kind of what I do. So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. And like I said, different strokes for different folks. And, it's always nice if
yep,
you got the range with your buddies or whatever. They have a scope or a dot or whatever, look through it, see what you think about it, before going and purchasing something. There's a lot of reviews out there.
yep.
And I seen Moondog posted a deal today. He did a review on the LPVO, and some guy had put on there, like, well, you didn't explain what LPVO is. Some of us don't know what those are, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was really mean with the comment. And I was like, yeah, dude, there's something on all of our phones that you can search. What is an LPVO? And it'll tell you.
Yeah, it's called Google.
And if you can't figure that out, you probably don't need to own an LPVO,
Right.
I mean, first time I heard it, that's exactly what I did. I got my phone and I searched, and oh, okay.
Right.
I didn't know what this was. And so
I did hear you guys mentioning brands too. And it's like I'm a big Arkin fan just because of the value for the money. And I have 6, I think, something like that. I've got Vortex. I've got some other stuff. I used to have Loophole, but I sold my last one off. Nothing wrong with it. I just happened to sell it. But after looking through Jose's Night Force, that's pretty nice. If I did anything, it's not. What's the one we were talking about, Jose? It's not Rayton. It's the other one that Josh uses a lot. Pursuit of Accuracy.
Oh, you mean boy, tip of my
yeah, I can't think of it either right now.
They only come in gray.
Bronze looking one.
Yeah, they only come in like that grayish battleship color.
Browsers, yeah, that is
tracked optics.
If I drop some money, it'll probably be on a Track Taurus 35 power. But we'll see. I don't know, because to me, you get that kind of money, and that's another pretty nice rifle. And I'm shooting really competitively with Arkin and other similar brands. I want something better, but it's like I'm doing okay now, and so I don't know where I'll end up being with that. So
one thing,
Jose's going to push me. So
one thing that has always come up over the years when people are buying stuff and I'm talking to people is you're always going to invest in the optic, and that's what people think. Oh, I'm spending X amount on the gun. Yeah, you are, but if you really want to get the best out of it, you're going to invest in the optic.
Yeah, and I mean, when you look through something that has some good clear glass on it, you can tell a difference. I mean, you really can when it comes to scopes. And like a lot of people said on here, not necessarily do you have to spend a bunch of money to get a good glass.
No, it all kind of depends what you're doing, man. If you're just kind of plinking in the backyard, whatever.
I got a Discovery. I think it's an HT, if I remember the model. And I've won some contests with it. I've won with an Arkin SH4 Gen 2, which is a $320 scope. And so it's like, I think what I've gotten used to is I can shoot with bad glass and I can shoot with bad triggers. If you can do that, then the good stuff is easier. But it is certainly easier. And the older my eyes get, probably the more sensitive I am to having good glass. So,
yeah, I believe so. And Jamie had to jump off here. I didn't get a chance to tell him good night before he had to jump. Sorry about that, Jamie. But also, we had the banner running along the bottom, hashtag HBN164. So get those in. We're going to do a drawing here right in just a minute or two. And so make sure you get those in. And like I said, Jamie had to jump off, and I'm sure he would have said, good night, everybody. Go to church somewhere tomorrow. So anyway, go check out Jamie JH587 and the Georgia Shooting Connection on Friday nights. And for me, it's 7 Central, and then right before Kentucky Talking Bench Wrestle, Kentucky Rimfire comes on right after that at 9 Central. So good stuff over there on Friday nights. And anyway, so for me, I have just about everything different. I mean, depending on what I'm using it for. As somebody that may have to run outside at 3 o'clock in the morning barefooted and in their underwear to take care of a coyote, I have a setup for that rifle, which is an LPVO with illumination. And
brother, I didn't need that image in my head.
What? What?
None of it.
I did not need that image in my head.
Everybody get that real quick.
No, I'm horrified.
All right.
He's probably got a hard seltzer in his hand too.
Yeah. But compared to that, or if I'm shooting bench rest, precision type stuff, or hunting, I have just pretty much all different stuff. And I feel like there's a purpose, for kind of each thing. And Danny says you aim to scare the coyotes to death. You bet you, buddy. And there's
Hillbilly, you mentioned that. It made me think about Jose and I last year just shot 3x9s as kind of a test, right? And shot some crazy good groups with a 3x9 at 50 yards. So we'll do a challenge on that this year, but that's kind of the LVPO, right? You get something that can go in that range and you can do just about anything you need. You don't have to have 24, 35, 40X, whatever.
But yeah, it sure is nice sometimes too, though. But yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is, but you
can reach out there pretty good. I mean, a good example. What is that? I think that Zeiss I have on the AR goes to 8, and it's accurate all the way out 600 plus yards, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have super high power.
Yeah, and also on my home defense, I have an LPVO, a higher powered LPVO on that one, but I have a 45-degree offset with a dot on it, and then I have different stuff just because of what I think I might need it for, and so don't be scared to kind of try some different stuff and see what you like. I mean, it's for me like pistols. If I carrying something in my pocket or whatever, or just for up close self defense, there's more than likely it's not going to have a dot on it. But I also tend to carry a larger frame Glock Gen 3 clone with a dot on it, and it has co-witness sights, because with my vision, when I pull those, if I'm going to aim at something farther away, my iron sights are blurry. I can see out there, but they're blurry. I can't line up my iron sights, at a longer distance. Whereas a dot, I have no problem. And of course, that dot goes off, my iron sights are co-witness. So, it's kind of a win-win for me in certain situations with that setup. And so, but I guess don't be scared to try stuff, because, each one of us, are ourselves, our vision, your vision makes a big difference in the game. And what you're going to use that particular tool for,
well, and
it makes a big difference.
It's going to vary a lot. The best way to put it is it's kind of like holsters. You're going to go through a lot of holsters trying to figure out what you like and what works well for you. Same thing with a scope. You're going to go through a lot of them trying to figure out what works, what you like, what you don't like. You know, does it go with this rifle? Maybe it's better on this rifle. You're going to tinker and play around with it a lot.
Mm-hmm. No doubt about that. So anyway, I know these folks were running a little late here for the giveaway. So let's go ahead and pull this screen up right here, and let's do a giveaway. And this is, of course, sponsored by the super chats, the VIPs, their memberships. That goes towards all the giveaways. And so anyway, yeah, Justin, you got eyes like an eagle, buddy. No doubt about that, I'm sure. You shoot iron sights out there farther than I can see with my bare eye. And do groups, you know, like amazing groups with that. So everybody make sure you get your hashtags in, and I will show you what we are giving away tonight. For Guns, Beer, and Therapy, we gave away one last week, and see, Big Sky was the winner of this. The first one given away here on Guns, Beer, and Therapy. So we have the skinny knives. We got a whole collection. We got 5 different colors now. This is the newest one. This is the gold, and even the blade's gold. And this camera and lights really does not do it justice. Everything is just the same as all the rest of the skinny knives. You got your pocket clip. You got a hole for your lanyard if you want to put one on there. But you got, some people call this the glass breaker. Two Light Moo calls this the icebreaker to break up ice for his drinks. So it is very versatile. So anyway, that's what we'll be giving away tonight. And you do have to be present to win. So make sure you get those hashtags in. We're up close to 50 viewers tonight, and we had 33 entries. So anyway, Ozzy says he's feeling lucky. All right. So somebody like give me a countdown when we get this thing a spin and see who the winner is tonight.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Round and round she goes. He's going to be the winner of a golden skinny knife. Ron 2A Matters. You do have to be present to win. Hope you're still out there, buddy. Ron, if you're out there, say something in the side chat, buddy.
He was just there a minute ago.
Yeah, he was. Hopefully he's
There
still
he
here.
is.
There he is.
There he is.
All right, Ron. Well, get a hold of me, buddy, or send me an email. And I wrote it down here, but also to remind me. And I have your address for sure. So, yeah, just send me an email, and I'll get that sent right out to you. And I'm surprised we don't see any hashtag rigged out there. So, oh my goodness, everybody's saying congratulations. Well, what a great bunch of people we have here, man. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the topic. I have a feeling we could go. Oh, there. Thanks, Tim. Tim Scotsman, yeah, there you go. There now it feels better. We got some rigged out there. We could go on and on, probably talk for a long time about different optics, brands and all this. And so anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed the talking about this, and hopefully maybe learn some. I know I did. There's a lot of great stuff in the side chat and on the panel. So I appreciate you all so much.
So one other thing, one other thing real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
No optic is going to make you better if you don't have good trigger control.
Yeah.
And one thing I encourage to a lot of people is go shoot revolver. If you can understand the trigger of a revolver properly, you will shoot anything else better.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm. Well, awesome. Great stuff, everybody. We'll go through the panel here and let everybody tell what they got coming up. And also, if you're in the side chat, please, you got something come up, put your channel out there, whatever, and we'll share it on the screen. So, Hasbro, what you got coming up, buddy?
Well, heading back home. Then we were shooting some 22s. I'll have to clean some of the things up, try to see what they do, and I'll feature them on the channel. We got this the Elf on the Shelf still going on, and then in the next couple days, I did that 3,000 subscriber deal. I need to actually do the drawing. So maybe Tuesday night, maybe right before your show or something, Hillbilly, I'll do a quick video or live stream or something, and we'll do that drawing and giveaway. I'm going to give away the Red Ryder BB gun pistol, but also going to give away a Red Ryder knife, the commemorative knife.
Ooh.
And so we're going to throw that in there and do that. So that'll be coming up.
Good stuff. And yes, and don't forget to go check out. I had one right here. Yeah. Hasbro's Elf on the Shelf Challenge. Now, you have all the way to the end of this month, right, to shoot this.
Yep.
And you can do it with 22 long rifle. You can do it with air guns, the rifles, and the pistols. There's, on his website, hasbroshide.com, you can get the target and you can see the leaderboard and all that. And everybody gets an entry that shoots it and turns it in, right?
Yep. Everybody that tries will get a chance at winning.
Even if you suck like me.
Yeah. Hey, we have had a score of 0, and they still get a ticket because they tried.
You betcha.
In my defense, I've never really shot a BB rifle, so.
What do you mean? You shot your pink one?
Hey man,
the best gift ever.
I'm game for anything. You know that.
You betcha.
Yeah.
I shot my granddaughter's pink one on one of those videos. Not for this one, but a different one he had. Yep.
We might have to have a battle of the pink BB guns.
Yeah. Well, Hasbro, thanks for being here tonight, buddy. Everybody go check out Hasbro, and you can find the website at hasbroshide.com. Go show him some love and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Bubba, you got anything coming up? We going to get any more of the good, the bad, the Bubba anytime soon, or what, buddy?
Well, I'd like to think I would, but I don't know. I do have a plan to start something on Kick because I want to do something else because I haven't been able to go out and do any shooting videos or anything like that in a long time. And I don't want to put what I'm going to do on Kick on the main channel. So I want to make a new channel and just do it there because that's something small that I can do. So probably going to do something on Kick. Probably not going to be under my name, but you guys will know what the name. I'll tell Hillbilly. I'll tell Hillbilly. He can tell people where I went and tell the name and stuff. But yeah, until then, I don't know. I wish. I really wish. But I plan on doing a bit more nerdy stuff on the Kick thing. If anybody doesn't know this about me, I read a lot. And usually if I'm into something, I will dive into the lore of whatever I'm reading, and I dive pretty hard. I just got into Warhammer 40K and it has over 529 books that are like 400 to 1,300 pages long. And the nerd in me is coming out pretty hardcore. And so, like I said, I don't want to put it on the Bubba Triclops video or Bubba Triclops channel. I want to put it on another one, so I'm just going to do it on Kick. But if anybody gets interested into that and just wants to hear me ramble on and be an absolute nerd, it'll be on Kick. I'll let you guys know when I get it all set up, but that's probably the only thing I'm going to be able to do for a while.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's cool. Go check out Bubba, man. Subscribe to him over on YouTube. And talking about kicks, that's how I started my YouTube channels. My wife kicked me out of the house during COVID. Said, go do something else and quit bothering me. And so, anyway.
Nice.
And so, oh, there's Hasbro. He's back again. All right. So, good stuff. Go check out Bubba. Scotsman, what you got coming up, brother? Oh, real quick, if I might say this, I'm sorry to cut you out there, Pack Rat. I just looked, I'm 17 subscribers away from the 3K. So when we hit that, we'll be doing a 3K giveaway for those that are subscribed and commented on one of my videos, 3K giveaway, baby. So anyway, sorry, Scotsman.
Oh no, you're good, man. You're good. We'll have foreign and domestic tomorrow. You guys want to jump in on that? We're at 7 o'clock Eastern. Come hang out and hopefully try and get a couple videos out. I got a couple packages in the mail. I've just been slacking. I've had a lot going on, holidays and all the rest of it. Excuses are like, you know what? We all got them. Obviously, my truck's in the shop, so that's not helping any. But we'll get some stuff out here shortly. But yeah, join us tomorrow, foreign domestic. Be good to see everyone out there. Glad was able to be here tonight. Planned on being here last week, didn't make it. But good to be here tonight. Good to see everyone out there and lots of good conversation.
Well, good to have you, buddy. Guys, go check out Crazy Scotsman. And also Sunday night show, man. It was great. I mostly ended up having to watch the rewind because with all the stuff going on YouTube, I had to promise my wife here a while back that I wouldn't do anything on Sundays. That is family day. So anyway, but I always get to watch the rerun. So but anyway, yes, go check out Crazy Scotsman and subscribe. Show him some love. And thanks for being here, buddy. Pat, what you got coming up?
Got a obviously you've seen the holster video and everything came out today, and doing some other stuff there too. Got a video coming up on the 1911 T-Sauce here just shortly, probably next week. Will be coming out, and got a couple other rifles and stuff. Actually, man, I don't know what it is, but man, this last month, man, I have just been buying like crazy. My wife's gonna have to kick me in the butt and tell me to stop. But picked up another one yesterday. So that makes about 4 in the last month. Anyway, yeah, so got a lot going on, but I want to plug this guy here real quick. John Petrolino, Decoding Firearms. New Year's, so if you're somebody getting back into firearms, or if you want a good book for a first-time shooter, this is a really, really good book. I've plugged this every once in a while. John Petrolino. It's a lot of good info on just the basics on firearms, what the actions and everything are on everything, and he's a big 2A advocate out of New Jersey, and he's fighting the good fight up there in New Jersey trying to get rid of a bunch of those ugly, ugly laws that they've got up there, and he's been doing a pretty good job. And so, yeah, go check that book out if you want a good beginner's book to intro to shooting. Teaches a lot of good lessons and stuff in there, just how to handle firearms properly and everything. So, but yeah, other than that, man, that's all I got going on. And yeah, go check out everybody on the panel. Everybody puts out really good content. So yeah, go check out these fellers. So anyway, that's all I got.
Awesome. I need to write a forward for that book on how to shoot hard seltzer.
Yes, you do. When he comes out with the revised version, I will throw your name in the hat for that
one. Well, thanks for being here, Pat. Appreciate you, brother. Everybody go check out Pat in the Bunker. Great stuff over there. Show him some love and subscribe. You don't know if he's going to be in the bunker on a 3-wheeler and a tractor. You just never know. So thanks, buddy, for being here. Steve, what you got coming up?
I've got a video that's going to drop tomorrow morning, shooting the Elf on a Shelf challenge with my Savage Aim Shoots Match 64. And then I've got several more videos that'll be coming out, about 2 a week, shooting that same challenge and shooting Minnesota Mike's Make Iron Sights Great Again challenge. And going shooting Tuesday and should be filming some more of those. Something else I'd like to mention, I'm not sure who all here is from Virginia, but we've got a very liberal governor coming into office this month, and both of the state House and of delegates and state Senate is controlled by liberals, and they are dropping all kinds of bills pre-filing for assault weapons bans, for firearm purchase licenses, magazine limits. I mean, it's crazy. So the Virginia Citizens Defense League is having a rally it's a week from Monday in Richmond, and it's anybody that wants to come. You don't have to be from Virginia, but I would encourage you to come up. They have some speakers speaking, and then go around and talk to the different delegates and trying to make an impact. Back in 2020, we had a similar situation, and I think there was about 20,000 people showed up for this thing, so it was big.
Nice.
But like I say, anybody wants to come, and especially anybody from Virginia, show up.
Man,
we're getting ready to turn into little California here.
That's terrible for them to be doing that. I mean,
that's a poor little word where I come from.
I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but when I think about Virginia, thinking back on history, man, Virginia was a very strong stand with firearms for our freedom, here in the United States. And I mean, if you don't believe me, just go search back the history, and Virginia, what they come to play. I mean,
they're a huge part of the Constitution and everything, man. And it's crazy because I heard this earlier from Garage Guy a couple hours ago, and it's like, man, that's nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah. Our state flipped blue back in 2008, and it's been going downhill ever since. And a lot of it is coming from northern and eastern Virginia, where the high population centers are. So,
of course.
Yeah, big cities.
Man,
yeah, exactly.
I hate to hear that. Man.
Yeah.
And
nobody's going down without a fight, but
it's probably an influx of people coming from other states too that are doing it.
Yeah. That, and like I say, up northern Virginia, a lot of the people that work in D.C. live in northern Virginia, so you're getting a lot of liberal influences up that way.
Was that for me?
And there goes Alexa talking.
I'm very serious.
I bet you are very serious. We're very serious about our
Yes.
guns too.
Yes,
Yeah.
Alexa, you are liberal. She heard the word liberal and she chimed off.
I asked her one time if she
Exactly.
supported her Second Amendment. She goes, "I do not understand."
Case in point.
Steve, thanks for being here tonight, buddy.
Yep.
Everybody go check out Living in the Southwest part of Virginia. And anyway, go check him out, subscribe, show him some love. Great stuff over there, man. They have some beautiful rifles. Him and his brother, man, they you want to see some fine rifles, man. Go check that out too, because they're just absolutely beautiful. What he's shooting over there. So
Thank you.
go show him some love and subscribe. And this next guy, man, he is getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you go give him some love. Also, J Delta 22MC. Jose, what you got coming up, brother?
Thank you. Yeah, we are close, so look like we are stuck, but that's okay. I'm having fun. So, got a video coming up on Monday. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We are comparing some Gucci Lampe ammo to some Gucci Ili ammo. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a little long because I'm doing 4 different ammunitions. I'm doing Lampe and Rex, except and then Ili match and Ili tennis. But it's gonna be fun. So that's coming up on Monday, 7:30 p.m. If you're not busy, come and have fun with us. And then we are giving some prizes when we hit 1,000, and we are giving a brand new scope. That's going to be the main prize. It's an Athlon Argos G BTR Gen 2 A234 by 56. So we're going to give some ammo cans.
No way, Jose.
No way, my name. We're going to give some quickly. Let me show you. Wally's wife donated some of these emblems from the changes color.
Oh, so, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna be giving some of those. So
real nice.
Yeah, so when you see that, when you sit out there out at home drinking some coconut water, you think about me.
All right.
Yeah. So appreciate you having me tonight. Appreciate meeting the Scotsman and Baba. They're all funny. They made me laugh. So thank you very much.
Man. Here for comedy.
Yeah, and also, of course, my brother Pat. Peace.
Well, yes, everybody go check out Jose over on J Delta 22NC. Great stuff over there. Another line of just like beautiful rifles too. I mean, videos with some really nice stuff and some great shooting, and always fun to watch this video.
Yeah, can I say one more thing? And then of course Steve is gonna send me one of those nice rifles he got there. He's gonna give me all that love from Virginia. we are with you in that fight, bro.
Never know, buddy. Way it's going, man. Send them all to you.
Just holler if you need help out there.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All righty. Well, we want to thank I want to thank each and every person that's been on the panel tonight, and everybody in the side chat. It's amazing. When we started this, I know a lot of you can remember the very first show. I started out the show muted. It was a total train wreck, but we had a blast. And, it says, man, as long as everybody shows up and we have fun, we'll just keep doing it. And my goodness, look where, we're at already. I mean, 63 shows already. And so we appreciate each and every one of you very, very much.
Oh, wow.
We've got
It's 360?
160. I hear it's coming up on the banner.
64.
164.
Oh, yeah, 164. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And that's not counting like the fill-ins or the surprise chats, none of that. That's just Guns, Beer, and Therapy, not counting our VIP chats. So we're over 100 on our VIP chats. I forget where we're at there, but yeah. Anyway, but it's just been so much fun, and we appreciate each and every one of you for showing up every week. I got a few videos coming out. The weather's been kind of nasty here, so the filming's kind of slowed down, but I am doing some indoor shooting with the BB guns on Hasbro's Elf on the Shelf challenge. It's a lot of fun. That's what I appreciate him doing this every year, and December and January, is because the weather's so bad out there. You can at least shoot that and have fun, and so I really appreciate him doing that. And there's going to be some really nice giveaways. Me and Nibs, we're teamed up together with Hasbro, and I mean, there's some really sweet stuff to the point that I was like, man, I wish I could win one of these. But since we're together on that, I can't. But I assure anybody that wins is going to really enjoy all that. But yeah, we just got some videos coming out. Got our VIP chat Tuesday nights, Guns, Beer, and Therapy again next Saturday night. And anyway, thank you all so much. And just God bless. We appreciate each and every one of you. And let's go ahead and leave you all with this. Remember, God, family, country, make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing you again, Hillbilly Nation. We love you. Everybody say good night.